Hey guys, welcome back to Cups of Crazy. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Lee.
What are we
Yeah.
talking about today?
I don't know. It's weird. I've been thinking. So my mind hasn't stopped because I want to record like other videos. So
Me
I
too.
keep
I know.
thinking of like how funny I am and like the things that go on in my head. But when it comes time to, I'm like no thought process at all. I just clam up.
I have a notebook full of things like how to break down ADHD, how to break down PTSD into different videos. So each video is like 5 or 6 minutes instead of 45 minutes for by myself. That's
Yeah.
Nobody wants to hear that, right? And then you get bored after a while, even if it's something you want to hear about. So
Yeah.
I have like all these things and I'll sit down and then I go to record. I fuck up like 3 times and I'm like, forget it.
How are you feeling today? How's your feeling so far?
Good. Really good. But we won't go into detail why. Tell you later.
Ah, jeez. Okay.
Yeah. It's
Cool.
Thursday.
I had some serious stuff going on at work the other day.
Mm.
And, when you're in the workplace, there's a certain hat that you have to put on. Even though I have like so many things going on in my brain all the time, like you go in, you put a hat on. That's what you signed up for. Like working somewhere that you're choosing to work, you play that role. No matter how much you hate it, you got to play it.
Yep.
Also, if you hate it that much where like you have to pick a fight every day to figure out how to take the man down, like damn the man type of thing, maybe
that would be
you shouldn't
me.
be working there.
Right. Yeah, I know I shouldn't be, but you know what? I gotta pay my bills. But
Well, that's the thing, right? But and there is a high burnout rate for customer service. Generally, it's around the 2-year mark.
Right.
So I understand you're beyond that, blah, blah, blah. But it is so frustrating to kind of have to go back and forth and reiterate all the things that I just said to make someone stop bitching about it for a day. So the other day, long story short, they met with HR because something was wrong with their vacation days. Oh, that's the other thing. You get 23 paid vacation days per year. Every year that you're there, you get another long service holiday, which is another vacation day. After 5 years, you get 2 weeks sabbatical that you have to use together, plus all your other vacation days.
Okay.
And it just keeps going.
All right. Let me pack up this U-Haul real quick.
So the other day, they had to go meet with HR because they were missing 8 hours, right?
Okay.
Fine. HR explains the actual policy and why that 8 hours is no longer there because basically they didn't use it. So after a full year, there's certain things that you have to use. Right.
Like your minutes at the end of the month. Remember that?
Yes. So, so they met with HR.
Okay.
So I get back and I have a message in my Slack that we use to communicate from the girl in HR. I also have a Slack from the agent. So first I go to the HR one and she is just like, she is so rude. I had to end the meeting. She was so defensive. She wasn't listening to what I was trying to say. I was trying to help her, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. So she's like, is she always like this? I think she needs like a class in professionalism. So I'm like, yeah, she's always like this. Like, yep. So then I read the agent Slack message to me. She's like, I was just matching the vibe in that room. Honestly, she was being a bitch. She's like, I recorded the meeting on my phone. She recorded the audio without HR knowing.
Which is illegal, but whatever.
Apparently not in Rhode Island because I checked.
It's illegal here. Like they can't put cameras on and have the voice on and not tell you.
Right.
As far as I know.
I feel like that should just be a law. Like that's ignorant.
You shouldn't be allowed. You shouldn't. And that's rude. Like, would you want someone doing that to you?
But that's the thing. She already went in there Like, I'm going to record this because I'm going to capture.
So she already knew what she was doing. So she probably doesn't even realize how much of a bitch she sounds like.
Well, and she went in like that. And she was like, well, she was just, HR was just sitting there like this, like when she logged on. And I'm like, have you met her in person? Like, she is super, super nice, but she naturally, that's just her demeanor. You know what I mean?
Some people have the resting bitch face, but they don't have an attitude when they open their mouth. Right.
That's literally what it is. And so she wrote this long thing, and I was like, listen, I said, regardless of when you log on to a meeting and, sensing a bitch vibe, you don't mirror that. You go in positive. You are going there to talk with HR because you need something fixed. Mind you, she was going to give her the 8 hours back either way. She just wanted to explain why it was
gone.
In the future, right. She does it properly and uses it when she
needs it.
So I was like,
what a teabag.
Yeah. I was like, you cannot go into meetings like that. I said, I get you're pissed off. I get that she didn't respond to you within 24 hours. I said, you got to understand, she is HR. She is not customer service. This email and your issue, sorry, not high priority compared to some of the stuff that she deals with.
And not only that, if you're going in wanting to get something from somebody, is that how you want to go in? Hot? Like, then you're not going to get it.
Right.
I go into HR with, like, my tail tucked between my legs, like, not wanting to bother anybody, even though I am clearly in the right.
Right.
Where's my 5 months of PTO?
Yeah. But even that, like, you're waiting for 5 months and you didn't.
That's what I'm saying. I'm missing like what, 30, 40 hours of PTO or yeah, probably about that. And she's bitching about 8 that she's going to get back. I'm fighting to get the ones that I earned that didn't disappear. They just never showed up.
Right. No, and this was like the thing. And she's like, I've worked in customer service for 5 years, and I know that you open a conversation saying what you're going to do for them first, and then you explain stuff. I was like, I said, HR is not customer service, and you are not the customer. I said, that's why it doesn't apply. It's exhausting. So I basically said my piece about it. And I said, bottom line, you got your 8 hours. In the future, you need to be professional in any meeting that you go into. It is embarrassing to have HR Slack me and ask if this is how you are all the time and telling me I should find a LinkedIn Learning class to show you what professionalism is. I was like, that is
wicked embarrassing.
As your manager, like, that is not okay, because I also prepped with her to make sure she went in with, you go in wanting a solution. You don't go in there taking a tantrum, because that's how customers act. So you're mirroring how a customer is.
Right. The ones that you don't like.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you're being your worst. You're being the person that you don't like to deal with on the phone.
Right.
Wait, so why can't I just use your address for your downstairs for the downstairs place?
I just got so confused. Well,
I need a new job.
They're going to have these little places where you can go in, and it's kind of common thing, I guess, where it's like a building and people can rent out offices.
Yeah, just like leasing a office space for a little while.
Yeah. So they're trying to do stuff like that. So we can still socialize if we want, but they're downsizing like the offices. So I think they're trying to figure out what that's going to look like. But my boss was like, we're working from home. Like, unless you guys want to come in the office, which would be nice every now and again.
Yeah, just once in a while. That's what my mom does.
So I don't know. I'll keep you posted on it, though. You know what's really shitty? It is. Why can't I talk today? I'm like,
I have not. Rachel, back to Earth.
Totally forgot what I was.
I thought it froze. I'm like, wait, did it freeze?
No, that's just my dumb face. I lost it.
No, I can't even see your face that good because it's not my computer screen. Even with these glasses, and they're like these are like my backup to my backup. I hate these glasses. They make my face look weird, but I can't see. What am I supposed to do?
So yeah, that was my day the other day, and then
well, tell that bitch to come down here
yesterday, so I couldn't
and work in 115 degrees, cooking and bartending, not getting free, and trying to fight to get your PTO, and then come tell me how you feel. Not to mention that they're the fucking I don't care. We're trying to get the housekeeping manager. He's running a sex trafficking ring. There's no doubt about it. Like, we are positive, and shit started going downhill real quick when they put out a video about sex trafficking, and you have to answer questions and do all this. Half of his department left. He got into a bar fight with his shirt on, and they called the job and was like, who's this man that is causing a fucking mess in our bar? And it was him, because he knows he's going down. People caught him. Yeah, people caught him like taking like if you go on our website, right? Mm-hmm. Or if you go on Google or Yelp or TripAdvisor, our hotel, the only good reviews are for me and Brittany, the bar. That's it. Wow. Keep in mind, we make the most profit for that place. We have the highest profit margin. So they're making the most money profit-wise or percentage-wise from us, or we're making it for them. We never got a raise when we came back. We always hear what's going on, and they caught this guy and people that work there and don't work there loading a truck of shampoo, conditioner, towels. What are you doing with all this stuff, Jose?
Wow.
Then
no,
it's crazy. Him and his partner, this guy, they own, it's called Omni, and it's basically a temp company for people who are here on work visas. He holds these girls' papers and their paychecks. I'll let you figure out what they have to do to get them, but he'll hold their papers and their paychecks so they can't leave. And it's a temp agency, so they disappear all the time because they're going to work other places, right? He's a mess. I joke about it with him, but not joking. Like, just more jab. I'd be like, don't stand too close to me, bro. I don't want to get kidnapped. And if you go, like I was saying, if you go online, all the reviews that are bad are the rooms. The rooms are disgusting. The rooms are disgusting. We never used to be like this. Like, it's a nice ass place.
Yeah.
Townhouses, like, 3-4 bedroom townhouses. Like, it's nice. And all we get is complaints because the rooms are so gross. Now, if the rooms aren't being clean, what are you doing? Right. What are you doing? Where's all your staff? So
how is he allowed to do that, though? Like, why doesn't someone fire him if he's not doing his job?
Well, if they're not firing him, I'm sure it's because they know something.
Oh man, it's a conspiracy.
Yeah. But it's not a conspiracy. We know it's going on. Like, these girls, these pretty young girls that come from like Colombia and Venezuela, anywhere, and they come there, and he fucking holds their fucking papers because they have to give them to him for them to make copies and shit, and then he just doesn't give them back. Not all the time.
So messed up.
But I know. And he works so the fact that he's there helps them because it's a temp agency. So they don't have to hire people full time. They can just have people come kind of in and out. And he operates it in multiple hotels in Osceola County, in Orlando. So what are you really doing if all these rooms aren't getting clean and you're not getting fired? He came into the bar the other day to tell Brittany that she wasn't doing her job right. It's something that it's not even part of her job description for like the fucking slides or something. And wow. She was like, don't you have fucking skanks to sex traffic and rooms to not clean? Get the fuck out of my bar.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's no joke.
That's terrifying though. Like,
multiple people have called the hotline that they give you to make an anonymous tip. SWAT's gonna bust in that bitch one day. And then, so if like you walk out of the bar, like, because the bar's outside by the pool, you walk out, you go through the gate, and like we're attached. There's like one building, the pool bar is on this side. There's like a family bathroom in the middle that you have to go from the outside. And then there's the housekeeping like office that goes into reservations office. Like you have to unlock it or whatever, right? So I have to go in reservations to print stuff out. So I go in there and I like walk through housekeeping, and there's a fucking huge thing on the whiteboard that's in there that says "Rain in Blood."
Wait.
What? Spelled wrong. None of them speak that much English. But what are you doing? Why does it say "Rain in Blood" on the whiteboard in red marker? Oh, I took a picture.
What does that even mean?
I don't know because they know me and Brittany go in there. So I'm like, are they trying to send us a message? I was like, we should stop joking because one day they're just going to fucking wait for us outside out back. If someone were to take you from the back, you wouldn't even notice. No one would notice.
Don't go out the back.
I don't. I park in the front now where there's cameras.
Jesus.
Because it's no joke. Like people, like some of the people that work there that I talk to, they seen people like hop the gate like that's in the back of the hotel where we keep like a bunch of towels and stuff, and there's like this huge like pallet almost that like people will hop the gate and take a bunch of stuff. Where are they taking it to? Why are you taking all this stuff?
Dude.
I'm not the only one who's called it, so there's a few people that have called it. Like, it's not a joke. We used to joke about it, but when we found out what was really going on, there's fucking runaways at the front desk.
That's sad.
It's fucking terrible. And that's what I was telling the girl I work with. I was like, if one day SWAT fucking comes, and her husband is SWAT, by the way. I was like, one day if SWAT busts in this bitch, and we see girls being taken out of a room, do you know how bad we're gonna fucking feel because we didn't say anything or do anything? The hotline, like, you anonymously report like what's going on, and they investigate every accusation.
Is that outside of the company though?
It's through the government. Or not the government, through like the sex trafficking videos that we have to watch and stuff. It's on there, and they're like, this is who you need to call, blah blah blah. So this is like, it was sent out by like police force and stuff like that to watch these videos, so you can be aware of what to look for. And when you see it, you're like, oh my god, it's this fucking guy. This is Jose. Like, this is what he's doing. I don't care. I'll call you out. I don't care. It's terrible. And he just looks so stressed out lately. I was like, yo, when he gets arrested, I'm framing that fucking mugshot and putting it on my wall, 8x10, real big.
Real big.
It's hard, like, because me and her, like, we both want to leave. Like, we're like a super team. And then there's another girl, Jenna, and she's really, really cool too. But me and Brittany we've been there since the beginning. We got hired back around the same time, and we work very well together. And she's really cool. I think I told you, she like helps me with like talking about buying a house and, you know, making sure my 401k is in order. And, you know, she's real good about stuff like that. So she's a good friend. And, you know, and we talk about leaving, but it's hard because her son's autistic. He has speech or behavioral therapy twice a week for like 2 or 3 hours that she has to take him to. We can make our own schedules. We don't get paid as much as we should be getting paid, but like, we make good tips. You know what I mean?
Sometimes you have to weigh things out. You know what I mean?
No, you absolutely do. And
yeah, that's not right. It's
not.
Really sad if all that stuff is going
on.
on.
No, it definitely is. It's not. Stuff. Yeah, it is sad.
Obviously, it's not real life, but it is. But last night on Chicago PD, they, you know, it was something similar to that where it was underage girls and they were like making them work at a strip club.
Yep.
So one of them got away, and then they found all the other ones shot in the head. I was like, bruh. And it's just rough. So sad. It happens. It's happening right now.
Right now. That's why I'm like, what unit is he keeping these girls?
Right.
But we have 2 properties. So one's like 5 or 6 miles away. That one is real, like, low-key. Like, not much goes on there. Like, they don't have, like, a food and beverage department the way that we do. They don't have, like, slides. It's more, like, it's not as family-oriented. But Osceola County is, like, the number 1 in the country, if I'm not mistaken, or at least in Florida, for human sex trafficking. For kids and for children. Think, Disney's here, Universal's here, blah, blah. Disney has a bunch of shit going on underground. This guy that works with me, he got mad at me because he was like, oh, I went to Club 33 for my birthday. I was like, you know that's a pedophile ring, right? He's like, no, it's not. I'm like, yes, it is. And he was like, it's not though. I'm like, no, it really is. I'm like, how much did he have to pay? He's like, $50,000 for a membership. Why would you pay $50,000 for a membership? What comes with that? You think that they're not fucking diddling little? You think you can buy two?
No, honestly, they're really expensive.
You think that
it's like 50,000?
No. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. And instead, you're all excited to go hang out with your friends, probably diddling little kids underground at Disney.
50,000? Give me a break.
$50,000 to be part of Club 33 at Disney. And do this. Try Googling Club 33 sex trafficking. Let me tell you what happens. You click on a link that is like actually telling you what's going on, and virus. You don't know what they do to make sure that shit does not get out. Wow. But go to DuckDuckGo, you'll find it all there. That's where like the conspiracy theories that everybody talks. That's where you see these people who really are saying like what's really going on. Like they're, the whole Pizzagate thing, this, that, and the third. Like it's where you find the people who really experience all these things that people say don't really exist and they're just conspiracy theories. How they really do fucking exist.
Wow.
Yep. There's one lady that she talks, like she writes a blog about it, I guess. That one's still up as far as I know. And she talks about being taken into a back room with her daughter in some weird place. And the guy's like at Disney and was like, act like I'm your grandpa or something like that.
Ew.
And she was like, some weird fucking shit was going on and we got the hell out of there.
No.
Yep. Yup. Waiting to go meet a character. It was like this little door that they got invited into. And then when they went in, that's what she was like, and we got the fuck out.
Dude, that's terrifying.
It is.
Nothing in this world is the way it seems. That's the older I get, that's what I realize.
That's what I'm saying. Like the rose-colored glasses that people wear so much but you know what? Ignorance is bliss, I guess, because most people can't even conceptualize that it's true.
Yeah. Well, it's so sad if you really think down to it and put yourself in those poor children's.
I feel like that's not Walt Disney wanted for his company.
No, Jesus. God, man, we got on some dark topic.
Oh, I could do hours and episodes.
Yeah.
Real quick, just, before we, real quick.
Yeah.
Would you get the vaccine or not?
I will at some point.
No, what? Why?
What do you mean, why?
People are dropping like fucking flies. The blood clots that people are puking up.
No, that's a certain, you have to have like underlying shit going on.
Allegedly. But anybody that I know has gotten really sick either right after taking it, like the other two, you're going to get sick. Well, you're being injected with something that they stopped doing animal trials on because they were all dying. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Wow. I won't do it. There's no fucking way. I won't travel. Weird. I don't care. I'll stay in my house and build a bunker.
So, I was actually talking with Lindsay last week when we went out, and she's a nurse. So she was like, "Are you gonna get it?" And I was like, "Here's the thing, I'm not in a rush. Like, I want to see more.
Let the guinea pigs die, and then we'll figure it out."
Well, no, I don't want them to die, and people haven't died after getting it. But I want to see more because the other problem is new strands are coming out. So how, what happens when that happens? They're like, oh,
they say that you're going to get very sick.
Yeah. Well, they're like, you're going to get boosters. Okay. What is that booster going to do? So I'm not in a rush to get it. I'm more so observing still. And Lindsay's like, yeah, same. She's like, right now I'm just kind of watching shit. And I was like, that's the other thing. Like, I don't want to go anywhere, and even if I'm vaccinated, I'm still wearing a mask. So it's like, why am I rushing? Or I'm not rushing, but it's like the last thing on my mind right now because if I go anywhere, I wear a mask. No. And the same with the kids. The thing is, they're going to be going to school in September. Like, they're going. I can't do it anymore.
Right.
But even
they're not making kids get it, right?
Well, 12 and up can. So Aiden's not old enough.
I will not do that to AJ.
Even if they got it, they're still wearing a mask at school because I just don't trust that. I just don't trust anything. So that's kind of like when I was talking to Lindsay, I was like, so that's where I'm at. Like, we could get it, but I'm still gonna follow what I'm following now. So, you know, is it something that I need to have happen? My concern is if they enforce it. What does that mean? What does that look like?
And why are they enforcing it?
That's the thing. Like,
why is it so important that everybody has to get this vaccine?
Right. Well, we're guinea pigs right now, and even Lindsay, she was like, you know, I'm just gonna watch. Like right now,
animals died. I wouldn't. No, I can't. No way. Yeah. This is the thing. This is what they don't want you to be like watching on the news and shit. There are 10,000 doctors filing lawsuits against these companies for crimes against humanity because they're breaking every single code, moral, ethical, the same way that they filed lawsuits with whoever back when the Holocaust happened afterwards, you know, crimes against humanity were filed. So they made these set of ethics and they're breaking all of them. So there's 10,000 doctors filing lawsuits for crimes against humanity because they say that they're being completely inhumane and immoral with the way they're distributing these shots. You can go to Walmart and have Hobo Joe inject you. Just sit down. Boop. Malcolm said he went yesterday, got their stickers, and he was like, are you going to give me the shot? And she's like, oh my God, I forgot. First of all, we could not believe that Malcolm did it, but he only did it because his wife needs to be able to go to Thailand and see her daughter in Austria and all this shit. So
how old's her daughter?
13, I think.
The daughter doesn't live with them?
I don't know. The dad had custody since I think she was 4. It was something that they agreed upon because he had money and could give her the life. Like she speaks different languages and can ski and do all this shit, I guess. So So that's why he did it. But he was like really sick for 2 days afterwards.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say everyone that I had, like I've had quite a few agents get it. And like the first one was like, the second one like hit him hard where it was like 2 to 4 days, like horrible.
I don't want to.
But I mean, everyone can make their choice. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely. It's
like,
just,
there are people that go and, you know, if someone has like the thing on their arm or they're not wearing a mask, they like flip out on them in public. It's like everyone has the choice what they want to do. That's the bottom line. People can do what they want. They take that risk.
It's on the honesty policy. So down here, like Publix, 7-Eleven, you don't have to wear a mask if you're vaccinated, but they're not really allowed to ask you if you're vaccinated. And if they do, you don't really have to answer. So it's just an honesty policy.
America.
God.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm still observing. If I decide to, I'm going to get it first before I have the kids get it because I want to see how I react to it. And if I am like down for 4 days on my deathbed type of thing, feeling sick, I don't want to put them. So the other thing too is like, you know, everyone says, oh, you know, this is like a different strand of the flu. And like when the flu came out, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't care about any of that. The thing is, right now, this is a new thing. And I am not certain what is going into my body.
That's what I say.
So using my children and myself as a guinea pig, that's the scary part for me. It's like, I don't know how I feel about subjecting them to that and not knowing the outcome. Like basically sending them to exploratory surgery, like brain surgery. That's what it feels like to me. Like
it is.
I don't want to put them in danger, but am I putting them in more danger by not?
No, you're not.
I can't. But that's your opinion.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm still just trying to observe, get all the information that I can, because like I said, I don't go anywhere. And if I do, like the other day when we went to that restaurant, which was phenomenal, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I had uh jalapeno poppers with shredded chicken and cheese inside, wrapped in fucking bacon, bro.
Oh my God, I'm hungry now.
But
I want
that was
bacon wrapped scallops. Scallops. I don't know.
That was the first time I've gone in a restaurant or bar or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was terrified, but then it was cool
Really?
because there are seats of two and they have like the things up. So
The walls
are
up.
in like a cubicle thing. And I'm sitting there with my mask on, and Lindsay's like, how are you going to drink? You're going to take that thing off? I'm like, I didn't even realize I still had it on because it's just so normal for me now.
See, and to me, it's not. I don't wear it.
Oh, I hate
ever.
it, but
I know I never wear it. Like, I'm just used to not wearing it because if I go to the gas station across the street, I don't have to wear it there because it's just like your little corner store, and I just go in. I've been going there for 15 years. Like, I just, then I'm at work. Who's wearing a mask when you're working outside and the oven makes the fucking kitchen 115 degrees, 120 degrees? We're not doing that. No. And then I'm 6 feet away from everybody anyway. Like, the bar and the keg cooler, like everything, no one can reach me within 6 feet. Like, to give people their drinks or their change, like, go gadget arms. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, so I don't worry about that. But when people come down, I don't realize like how Florida is really on like a bubble type of thing. It's not that it doesn't exist and people wear masks, but it is not like anywhere else in the country. People come down here and they cannot believe that they can take like their mask off at the pool, that they don't have to wear it to go into the store. You know what I mean? Not everywhere requires you to do that.
Yeah.
He wrote that we are not, like, the Governor DeSantis, he's the bomb. He said we are not in a state of emergency anymore. Masks are not mandatory anymore. We're not in a state of emergency anymore. He's like trying to get shit back up and running. And
have you checked the death rates recently for Florida?
Oh, no, I'm not dying, so I don't care.
Well, I was going to say, like, a few, like, months back when they started doing this, it was rising. Florida was one of, like,
and he's like, it's
places.
not us, it's the people that are coming to us, like, because we have so many people coming. I know.
Like, that's just
for sure.
Ask backwards.
But like, I have a friend who works at a hospital and said that she's seen people put like tests with nothing on it and send them in with a name, but they never swabbed them and they came back positive with nothing on them. What are they doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just weird.
Crazy. That's why I just like being in my bubble. I do.
Me too. I don't watch the news.
To do.
Right. Go to work, come home.
The only thing I'm honestly missing, like even going to a restaurant, I don't like going to restaurants. I'll go to a bar.
I like a bar,
I miss live music at bars. So it was cool because when we went there, we sat at the bar and they were playing the 90s music, summer hits. Yeah. So it was like, it was awesome. And like I said, the food was fucking crazy. I had a chorizo and cheese and peppers quesadilla. Oh my dude.
See, they don't have chorizo down here.
They have chorizo up here, like in Rhode Island, but you can't get it on pizza and they have no linguiça. It's always chorizo. Yeah. It's always
see.
At Stop and Shop, they have emeralds that I could buy, but
that's what we have to get.
They're like low. So
right. See, down here, like, it took us a while to be able to find like linguiça and chorizo and stuff like that. And then we can get it, but at a restaurant, no, absolutely not. I specifically remember driving down here. We stopped in Virginia, I think, and we went to like Pizza Hut or something. And we're like, want linguiça pizza. And she was like, what is that? We're like, oh God, here we go.
It's so bizarre to me. And like, I don't know if I was just so closed-minded growing up, but there are certain things that I definitely took for granted. Like the type of, like the
chow mein in the yellow box. How about that?
Yeah. The, we call it the Portuguese buns, but like I think it's like pop six, something like that. They don't really have that here. Like they have buns similar, but it's nothing like the Portuguese bakeries that you can get them from that are super hot. Like,
even down here, there's so many like Spanish and Latin like bakeries, but you can't get like Portuguese, like anything, nothing. Like, I'm serious, nothing. So it's not the same. I miss the chow mein for real. And ever since that factory burned down, like my Aunt Anita will send a box here and there, or she'll come with boxes. It all tastes like wax.
Really?
Yeah, they don't taste good. I'm like, I miss those noodles, bro, and the gravy. So
I
now
hated that when I was younger, and every time.
well, that's because we lived off of it.
We what?
That's because we lived off of it.
No, I like
so
refused to eat it, and my mom would always get it for when Lindsay was coming over because she loved it. And
yeah,
I just that's one thing even now. Just
I love that
it's
still.
like the clear semen looking like that you put over it. No. Or
Yep.
like snot.
Okay. I'll never look at it the same again. No,
That's
I'll
why
eat
I
it
can't
twice
eat
a
it.
year. Oh my god. Well, when I was a kid, that's not what I was thinking about.
You should have been. No.
Damn me. Developing a dirty fucking brain at 11 instead of 8.
Yeah. Ooh, gross.
Ugh. Semen is gross. Get away from me.
That's probably where Cream of Some Young Guy came from.
What? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
That's probably where the terms cream of some young guy came from.
Oh my god, I can't stand you.
A little for you, for you.
What is wrong with you? Oh my god.
Everything.
Day 282 without sex. I walked around in wet flip-flops just to remember what it sounds like. Or made mac and cheese.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go walk around outside with flip flops.
We're so sad. Whoops. The Sad Bitches Club.
Right?
All right. Well, I'm glad we got laughing. I feel like I was so serious for a long time.
This was like hella dark.
That was intense.
Good conversation.
Yes, very good, but very dark.
Yeah, at least the end was funny.
It was funny. It always is. No, god damn it, Lee. Ew. I hate sound effects or anything like too visual.
I'm gonna send you.
No, you're not.
Have you seen the video on TikTok where they're holding a vial and it's like you're in his DMs, but he has a vial of my discharge around his neck, right?
Ew! Oh, stop it!
And so this one guy,
no,
he's asked his roommate, and he's like, "Hey, would you blah blah blah?" And his roommate's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Oh my god, this is not how I saw this going." So I'm gonna send you.
That's fucking disgusting. I can let my imagination take over. You don't need to send anything. Oh no, I'm just kidding. Send it. No, what?
A Ziploc bag.
What is wrong with you? Please don't finish that sentence. No, unless it's like soap and water or gravy, okay?
No, I was thinking like clear, like slime, but like I'll put some extra water in it. So.
I hate you so much. It's so fucking gross.
Chow mein noodle things.
You could at least just send me the fucking regular chow mein noodles so I can enjoy it after I'm done puking.
Sure, I'll send it. I still have your things that I have to send.
You know what's funny is I was gonna ask you if you sent anything, but then I felt weird about it. But because you said I have something coming for you, and I never got it, and I'm like, is it the mail? I was like, cause
no,
I know
it's me with no follow through. Okay, like it's
me too. I still
have
your craft mug right there that I have not sent.
Why do we suck?
But why don't we do that today? The goal is to send these things out in the mail.
Okay. All right.
That is the goal.
Literally right there, and I have to.
Mine's right there.
It was supposed to be for your birthday.
That was a month and a half ago, but it's
I know.
Well, this was just supposed to be a just because I love you gift, and now looks like it's turning into be a Christmas present.
Oh, my birthday is in August, so.
Yeah, I'll get to it. No, I'm just kidding. I'll do it today. I will. And then we can open our stuff for each other, even though I just said it. But I'll add some little gifts in there. I was going to say something, but it's really gross, so I'm going to save it. for never.
Yay!
Anyway, so you know, like when guys
Ew, David.
I hate when you can cut this part out.
I'm
Well,
not cutting stuff out, so what you say is what you get.
Oh, it's so good. All right, I'll save it for after we're done.
Okay. All right, guys, thanks for if you made it this far.
If you made it this far,
pissed off a lot of different type of people. And if you made it this far,
because we both had different sides, opinions. Do you see? This is a perfect example of how you can have different views about something and still listen to each other and respect each other's opinion without being disrespectful or saying mean things. And if everybody could do that with politics, religion, the vaccine, anything, we could get so far as a whole. America. We could be America. Instead of some hillbilly, no tooth having, inbred, whatever we got going on right now in this country.
So thank you everyone for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.